In this video, I'm going to talk about morpheme, the classification of morpheme. We have discussed morpheme in detail in previous video as well. And today's video we are going to talk about its different types of morpheme. So let's start the topic. Morpheme, there are the two categories of morpheme. Morpheme can be bound morpheme and morpheme can be free. There can be the free morpheme as well. So morpheme, these branches are further divided into main other branches. But first of all, we will discuss what is free morpheme. Free morpheme are the morpheme that can stand themselves as a single word. Means they are free, they are independent. Like there are the words open, pen, tour, boy, chair. These are the words that can stand alone. They do not need other words to make their meaning clear. They are independent. On the other hand, in opposite of free morpheme, there are the bound morpheme that cannot stand alone in their isolation. They are dependent for their meaning, on their other morpheme to make their meaning clear. And examples are all affixes are examples of bound morpheme, like re, un, in, dis, er, est, ed. They are meaningless. They are absurd in isolation, but when combined with some other word, they make their meaning clear. Otherwise, in isolation, they do not make any meaning. They are dependent. Free morpheme are further divided into two classes, two branches. That is lexical and grammatical. Lexical morpheme are the morphemes that denote certain concepts like subjects, action and ideas. These are basically noun, verb and adjective and adverb. These are also called open class morpheme because new words can be added to them. They are not closed class, they are open class. We can add some new words into this category as well, and they are noun, like noun. We can add noun is the name of some person or someone or something. And verb is an action, and adjective it's a quality of the noun, and adverb, that's something tell about the verb itself. So these are the category that's evolving, that's changing with the passage of time. It's progressing. There are the other type of free morpheme, which is grammatical or functional morpheme. They denote grammatical function and connect lexical morpheme with a grammatical context. These are the morpheme that do not allow other words into it, means new words cannot be added into it. They are fixed. Like there are the preposition from classical time to till now, they are the same. We cannot change or add some new prepositions or articles into grammar of English. So these are the closed class category. Prepositions, there are the lot of preposition in English into, with, within, and articles like a and the. Pronouns means the noun that we use in the place of noun, like I, we, he, she, it, they. And conjunction means bridging words that we use in the order to connect clause or sentence, like and, therefore, thus. And interjection, the sound that express our sudden emotions, like when we are happy or when we have won the match, we said, oh, wow, I have won the match. And when we are sad, we said, alas, I am failed. So such kind of the sudden words that express sudden feelings or emotions, these are the interjection. These are fixed class. We cannot add some more word to add. Now we are going to study classification of bound morpheme. We have discussed about free morpheme, its two types, and now we are going to study classification of bound morpheme. Bound morpheme can be classified into three types. Infix. Infix is a type of the morpheme when morpheme that are inserted into some words. In means between. It's insert between the two words, between one word. Like when we cut the one word into two parts, and then we insert the third word into it. Like we have added in the alphabet S into cupful to make its plural, means cups full. This is infix. Similarly, we can add s into passers-by to make again its plural. This is an example in infix. Infix is the morpheme when we insert some word into it. On the other hand, prefix are the derivational morpheme that are always used or added in the front of the main verb or before the main verb, which in Urdu are called lahaka. Like this before like ill before legal. These are example of prefix. Third, C, suffixes. Suffixes are the words are the morpheme or the that we use at the end of the main word. Like these are called sabka, that comes after the main word. Like ness, after the main word mean good, it makes it goodness, and the addition of full before in front of care, this make it careful. This is an example of suffix. This is the category. This is all branches of bound morpheme: infix, prefix, and suffix. But here suffix is the type of the bound morpheme that is further divided into other two classes, means derivational as well as inflectional. So this is the last division that we are going to discuss. Suffixes can be divided into derivational morpheme. What are derivational morpheme? Derivational is a word indicate that it is a derivation, means it's originated from derive, means it involves the process of word formation. It makes some new words. So these are the morpheme that used to make new words or different meaning. The derivation change the class of the word. It's a process, or these are morpheme involves the change in the category. For example, when we add ness into the verb good, adjective good, it will make it goodness, means another noun. Similarly, learn is a verb. When we add er to it, it will become noun. So there is a change of category from verb to noun, and this is from adjective to noun. It involves a change in category of the words. So this is an example of derivational morpheme. So the last type of the morpheme is inflectional morpheme. Inflectional morpheme are the morpheme that do not produce new words. Unlike derivational morpheme, inflectional morpheme do not involve in the formation of the word. Rather, it is involved in the grammatical functioning of the sentence. It makes grammatical context of the sentence clear. Means without them, grammatical sense doesn't make its meaning clear. So, for the grammatical point of view, inflectional morpheme are very important. There are the 8 inflectional morpheme in English, like s, that we use as a third person. Like ed we use in the past tense, ing to show progression, ea to show past participle, and s to show plurality, and apostrophe s to show possessiveness, and ea to show comparison, and est to show superlative degree. So this is inflectional these are all examples of inflectional morpheme. And in inflectional morpheme you can observe here that it doesn't have changed the category of the verb. Like the weight was the verb before addition of s and after the addition of s. It has only make its meaning clear. Means without s the sentence was incorrect. With the addition of s, it makes it meaning clear. This was all about classification of morpheme. We have discussed morpheme, the main branches of morpheme means free and bound morpheme, and we have discussed the further classification of free as well as bound morpheme. Hope now you have clear idea about different types of morpheme. That's all for today's discussion.